Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to start by asking Spirit to help me to clear this space in this area to bring forth the highest energy of all. So I'm using sage to go ahead and clear the area. Okay, before we get started, please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave me a comment down below if you'd like. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So this is going to be a relationship reading, love reading, twin flame reading. We'll see what comes out, okay? Let's see what message wants to come out today. I'm going to start by shuffling the deck and see what we got here. Okay, so what message does Spirit want to deliver today? All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Okay, so we got honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and it came out in reverse. Okay, so I do feel here with honeymoon in reverse, this is an energy that someone is really, really missing someone. I think that these two in this reading really have a lot of fun together, really enjoy each other's company. And I think that when you're together, it's like every day, every moment feels like a holiday. It really feels like something special, something to celebrate every moment of every day. So I'm seeing that there's a lot of joy that you share between you. I'm seeing there's a lot of happiness that you share between you. And actually, there's a lot of gratitude between you. So it's a beautiful, beautiful relationship. But I'm also seeing that you're not so much able to connect in the moment right now. You're not able right now to enjoy spending time together, to enjoy the bliss and the joy of your relationship. Okay, so with honeymoon in reverse, it just feels like there's this disconnection and you're not able to speak, you're not able to connect face to face the same way that you used to. So I'm feeling like for this relationship, this was a relationship where you used to connect with this person face to face. Okay, you used to see this person face to face, and then one day it had stopped. Okay. So let's get another card here. All right. We have casual sex. So let's be friends with benefits and leave the emotions out of it. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to pause and shut my door. So with the casual sex card here, I do feel like this is an energy where you were friends. It never really evolved into a commitment or a serious commitment. So this situation was a friendship. It was a very joyful friendship. It was a very happy friendship, okay? And I think there was a certain energy, a certain thrill, a connection between the two of you that feels very enticing. It's the type of energy that stands up the hair on your body, okay? It's electric. So I feel like there's this electric spark between the two of you. And I think that it's felt like in the solar plexus area, so in the stomach area, that energy center, it's felt there when you look at their smile, when you see them smile, when you see them laugh, there's an energetic pull at the solar plexus, and it just pulls you into their energy. The sex between you is, I would say, electric. Okay, it's that same type of feeling, that energy rush, that electricity that stands every hair on your body up. So that's how I feel the sex is between you. It's electric, it's electrifying, it is magnetic as well. It feels very natural. I think that when you two are together, it feels natural. Notice the water flowing in the background. So it feels like you're just flowing naturally, just listening to your body, doing what your body is asking you to do, is wanting you to do. And so there's really not a lot of thinking involved. You're just flowing in the moment, and it feels very good, and it feels very right in that moment. But I think that there was an agreement between you to where it would only be sex. You would only be friends. There would be no strings attached. There would be no emotions. And I think that that was something that may have been agreed on from the beginning in this connection. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get a tarot card here. Okay, find out more about the situation. Queen of Air. So I was really feeling air energy, to be honest with you. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here with the Queen of Air. Okay. So the Queen of Air is speaking about the feminine energy in this relationship. Okay. So the Queen of Air has a lot of air energy. The Queen of Air is bright, brilliant, very, very intelligent, quick-witted, quick thinking, very skilled at communication. The Queen of Air can be very blunt, very straightforward. The Queen of Air, when they want something, they don't really beat around the bush. Okay? The Queen of Air will let you know what they're thinking. They are all about speaking their mind with the Queen of Air. Again, very blunt, very straightforward. But you are very logical as well. You want to be fair. Okay. But I think that for this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Air, you have problems sometimes being fair to yourself in regards to relationships. Okay. So this Queen of Air, as you can see, is an earth angel. All right. So if you resonate with this reading, you could feel like an earth angel, and maybe you are an earth angel. I'm picking up earth angel vibes here. So you might see white feathers all around you quite often. And I feel like for this divine feminine, you feel a very distinct connection with the sun, with the power of the sun, with the energy of the sun, to the sky. Okay, so there's a very distinct connection to the sun, the ultra divine masculine. That's what the sun represents. And so this divine feminine has a very deep connection with the sun and the sun energy. So this Queen of Swords in this reading, let me tell you something about this Queen of Swords. They don't exactly fall in love easily. Okay, they are very good at boundaries. I know we talk a lot about boundaries on this channel. This Queen of Swords doesn't need that talk. Okay, they have got their boundaries down. They do not let people cross their boundaries easily. All right, but here we have a situation. This Queen of Swords entered into this relationship with an agreement. What is the agreement? The agreement is that they were going to leave their emotions out of it. It was going to be friends with benefits, okay? It was going to be casual, sex only, strictly sexual. That was the agreement. And this Queen of Swords honors her word. She is very truthful because the Queen of Swords wields a sword of truth, okay? And they pride themselves on telling the truth. They pride themselves on keeping their agreements. And like I said, they do not fall in love easily. Oh no. But here we have a situation where this feminine feels like they would like to talk. They would like to talk about the forbidden thing, the thing they're never supposed to talk about with their person. Emotions, feelings. Okay, that is a situation that we have here. So let's see what else Spirit has to say about the situation. I have spent the past few days doing little projects, and I have like printed out some little cards. Some of them I found online. Well, all of them I found online. So let's go ahead and see what else Spirit wants to say about this. The quality isn't so great on, a couple, but I'm learning. Okay, let's keep going. I'm learning how to print out things. I have to say, it's a lot more work than I thought it would be. So let's go ahead. I'm thinking like maybe it's just easier if you are looking to make a deck of cards or custom cards. I've printed them out myself, and I've had them custom ordered, and I have to say it is probably a lot easier and even cheaper to custom order them and have them printed, okay? But it is a fun project if you're just looking for something to occupy your time. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say here. Okay. So I've got two little decks of cards. Here we go. Look, you got the purple and pink. Oh my goodness, the colors so match here. So really meditate on these colors. What do these colors mean to you? Because I feel like these colors are very important to you right now. So maybe these are your favorite colors, but this really represents to me the crown chakra, all the purple and like the violet. Okay, so this is meditating, okay? Getting really in touch with your own energy centers and your crown chakra. Being able to embrace yourself, embrace all of your thoughts, and, your feelings of love, your feelings of emotions, they're never really forbidden, okay? Right? Like you feel those things. It doesn't matter if you're allowed to feel it or not. You still feel those things, right? So even though you entered into an agreement to where you said you were not going to allow yourself to feel those things, sometimes you can't help how you feel. Sometimes we have no other choice but to embrace ourselves fully. So that's what I see here for you. It's time for you to embrace how you feel, not shut it out, okay? And I believe I can be all I want to be. So Spirit is saying, you don't have to settle for less. You don't have to settle for breadcrumbs, okay? You can embrace yourself, embrace everything that you want, embrace all of your feelings, and you can be all that you want to be, even if it feels, not allowed, forbidden. Maybe you feel like you're working against the grain here trying to get to a certain goal, trying to do a certain thing. But Spirit is saying if you believe in yourself and you embrace yourself, you can be anything you want to be. So embrace that, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the feminine energy further. Spirit, show me the feminine energy. Show me the feminine energy. Okay, and let's take a look at the masculine energy. Who is the masculine? So again, I'm seeing all of this purple. I feel like you have a lot of purple around you, a lot of pink around you. Very girly energy, like very Libra energy. I feel like Libra is very color-wise, like very girly, very like pinks and different hues of pinks and purples, that type of energy. Very colorful, right? So with the feminine, we have the Fool. Feminine, right now, this is how you're feeling. You're feeling a little bit like the Fool, right? You feel like you've let your heart get the best of you. You've let your emotions get the best of you. You didn't mean to, but you did. You didn't mean to fall in love, but here you are, okay? But you've promised you wouldn't talk about it. You've promised you wouldn't have these feelings, but yet here they are. And here you are feeling like the Fool. How could you let this happen? That's what you're thinking. How can I have let this happen? I can't embrace this. I promised I wouldn't. Right? That's what you're saying here. And notice the beautiful sun, your connection with the sun. I do feel like this connection with the sun is very indicative of your earth angel energy. You have this inward connection with spirit, with source, that is symbolized by the sun. And so, of course, you feel the sun gives warmth to not just your skin, your body, but your soul as well. I think you find a lot of inspiration from the sun. All right. So with the Fool here, there's usually an element of loyalty with the white dog. There's usually an element of purity with the white flower, renewal, right? New birth, new life. And I think that it symbolizes these new feelings being born inside of you. Feelings that are hard for you to embrace because you promised yourself and others that you wouldn't have them in the first place. But here you are traveling down this road, your own loyalty to your heart and to this person, your own purity, seemingly your own demise, eating you alive, right? And that's how you're feeling. I'm channeling your energy, but that's what we have here with the Fool, okay? So you're like, I cannot embrace these feelings. I cannot embrace it because I promised. I promised I wouldn't. And I always make good on my word, right? That's you, feminine. All right, so the masculine energy, we do have the Two of Swords in reverse. A lot of purple again, a lot of crown chakra energy, telepathic energy, receiving messages back and forth telepathically. Okay, Two of Swords in reverse represents a stalemate, okay, represents no forward movement, not speaking about the elephant in the room, knowing that there is a very heavy energy, a very deep and strong energy between the two of you, one that should be spoken about, but this masculine acts blind to it. They are blindfolded. And so the swords represent communication. They do not speak about how they're feeling here. We have Gemini energy for the masculine. One thing about some Geminis, you know, some people say that Geminis can be selfish, okay? Are not selfish, but two-faced, right? Like two-faced. And I don't think that Geminis are two-faced in the traditional two-faced, the way we think about two-facedness, right? Like Geminis are, they kind of like have two faces. I think that we all kind of have, you know, a face that we like to present to the world. It's kind of like getting dressed, getting presentable, right? To present yourself outward. And then we have our private face, the things we think about privately, our feelings that we keep private, right? Our fears and worries. These are all our private thoughts, things that we don't share openly with the world, that we don't wear those things as a mask or our face to put forward. And so I think Geminis can hold a very, very private life and be completely different in the face that they show the world. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because sometimes there are things that some people just like privacy. And listen, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay? But with this masculine, they feel the same thing this feminine feels, okay? But they pretend they don't feel it. They pretend they don't see it. They pretend they don't see what's right in front of them, and they don't bring it up. They don't talk about it, okay? And so that's why the Two of Swords is in reversed here. And they do feel that. That is the truth. That's why it's in reversed. But they do not speak about it. So the face that they are presenting to their feminine is very different from the way they're truly feeling inside. Okay? So let's get a couple more of these cards, a message for the masculine. Let's see what other information we can get here. So this is kind of turned from a very lighthearted, not worrying about anything connection to kind of a heavy kind of elephant in the room sort of connection, right? So it has really shifted is what I'm getting here. And look, we got blue, we got the purple and pink as well. So the pink is the heart chakra and the energy center of your heart. And the purple represents the crown chakra. And, you know, telepathic messages from the heart would be pink and purple together. That's one way you can interpret it. With the blue, this is also the throat chakra coming out for the masculine. So with the blue here, I feel that they don't know how to express emotions on their heart. I feel this masculine more so expresses those things telepathically. And I think that they don't mean to. Okay. So this person, you might pick up on their thoughts. And I think that this is the type of energy where you might pick up on their thoughts when you're together. Believe that they said something and they really didn't say it. They were actually thinking that thing that you picked up or that you heard. And they actually know that you can read their thoughts. That's what I'm getting here. Because of that, I think that it freaks them out a little bit. They see it as like something magical or mystical when it does happen. Okay, so we got practice magic. All right, so this person really needs to get more in touch with their magical side, right? Like there's magic inside of all of us. And that electric feeling that they feel when they're with you, that is magic. That is energy. That is a current. It is a force that is electric. It is a force that is powerful, and it does feel magical to them. So when they're with you, it feels like they're practicing magic. It feels like they're doing something very profound with their time and their energy every single time they're with you. Okay? Because the connection is so electrifying, so intense. And so we have, it's my time to shine here, okay, to go along with that. So I do feel like this is someone who is always focused on timing and the right time, Okay, and so I do think that they hold back and prevent themselves from moving forward in their life a lot of times due to that. Okay, waiting, saying it's not the right time. There's things I have to accomplish first. That type of energy. And if you really think about it, you know, no time is ever the right time for anything. We never, ever really fully feel prepared for anything, right? Because anything can happen at any moment. So if you think about it, we can never really be prepared for what's to come next, even if we try. And so that's when we have to just allow ourselves to let the magic work. So I'm seeing a perfect match here. Okay. A perfect match. A fire that burns very hot. A spark that is electrifying. A spark that burns a very blue, purple fire. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, your fire burns blue, and I think it's spiritual energy because blue fire represents spirits. I feel like there's spirits all around this masculine, to be honest with you. So I'm seeing a lot of spirits around this masculine. I'm seeing orbs around this masculine. If you go through their pictures, you might see some of these around them. And maybe they look like little specks of dust at first, but if you look closer, they're beautiful orbs. They're spirits all around this masculine. Okay, so this masculine has a lot of spirit guides around them wanting to guide them. So we're going to get 3 cards here. Or I'm sorry, 4 each. Mind, heart, desires, intentions, and the actions. Okay, let's start with the thoughts. How does the feminine feel? What is she thinking about this masculine? What is on her mind about the masculine here? Okay, so we have the mental thoughts. Let's take a look at the emotions. You are an air sign for sure, with a little bit of fire. I feel that fire in you, feminine. Let's take a look at your hopes. Okay, your intentions, your desires. Okay, and the actions you're really feeling drawn to take. Got the 5 of Cups. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the masculine energy. If any of you, if this is like taking too long, you can fast forward the video. Just a few moments until all the cards are pulled. So let's take a look at the thoughts the masculine has towards their feminine. All right, the emotions they feel towards their feminine. All right, so what is their hopes and intentions, their desires? Okay. And the actions they're feeling led to take. All right. All right, so we do have a lot of air energy here, I have to say. On both the masculine and the feminine side, there's a lot of air energy. This is just a lot of thoughts. Okay, this could be like racing thoughts, not being able to slow them down, not being able to contain them or find peace in your mind and your thoughts. We got the 10 of Swords for the feminine energy. Okay, you haven't heard from your person lately. All right, you're thinking this could be over. You feel a little bit stabbed in the back. You feel a little bit betrayed here. All right, you feel played, basically. You feel used sexually. And the messed up part about it is with the Fool, you walked into it. You agreed to it. You agreed to having these knives in your back. You agreed to being played. And that makes you feel even more foolish. And I'm channeling your energy, feminine. This is not your masculine's energy. This is not the overall energy. I'm just channeling your thoughts. You feel betrayed. You feel stabbed in the back. You feel heartbroken. You feel like a fool. You feel your person wasn't genuine. And that's what hurts you. You feel like they're a player. Like maybe they do this all the time. Maybe they have a ton of other girls that entered the same agreement. Okay? With the equestrian of fire, equestrian of water, 5 of Cups. And to be honest, you regret it. You regret it because you feel foolish. You feel like you have allowed this betrayal to happen. When all you really wanted was a genuine love. That's all you really wanted. So let's clarify the Ten of Swords, your thoughts towards your person. We got Aquarius energy here. Okay, we have wear and tear. So, you thought you could handle this. You really did. You thought that you could enter into this, no problem. I think that at the time when you entered into this agreement with this person, you believed you could handle it because you weren't looking for something serious at the time. At the time, you may have been healing from pains or hurts from a prior relationship. You may have been healing from something else that has been going on in your life. And so you entered into this thinking that the last thing you need is to fall in love. So you were okay with the connection. You were okay with this agreement. But now it's starting to wear on you. It's starting to tear on you. Okay? You feel now that something has to change, that it cannot keep going forward like this. Okay? I think what you were really looking for at the time was an alliance. And that's what you want most right now, an alliance for your heart. Someone who sees you, who has your back. Okay, someone who isn't going to betray you. And I feel like right now that's something you want to know that you have in this person for sure. So you're looking for an alliance here. All right, so let's get a shadow card here. Sorry about that. We are not right for each other. So you tell yourself, maybe you're not right for each other. Okay, maybe this connection is wearing you down because it's not meant to be, right? No matter how perfect it feels, no matter how much you want it, maybe it's just not right. It feels right. It feels perfect. But just because something feels right doesn't mean that it is right. And that's in your thoughts, feminine. Let's get another card here for your thoughts. Self-care. You're thinking that maybe you're not right for each other because you feel this person doesn't care for you. And that's fine. It's totally okay that they don't care for you. You entered into this agreement that there wouldn't be them caring for you in that way. But you still have to care for yourself. And so maybe because you do feel hurt, you do feel betrayed, you did not expect for this love to hurt this bad. Maybe you decide, you know what? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe we really aren't right for each other. Maybe I need to focus on caring for myself now because this is making me feel worse. I also feel that for this feminine, you may have heard a rumor, okay, about your person being with someone else. This is a rumor that you may have heard, okay, not just anyone, but someone that you may have considered a friend or an acquaintance in some way. This is hurtful. Every rumor, every moment, every thought seems to be more painful and more painful. And so when you think about stepping away. It is because you care for yourself. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the masculine's thoughts. We got the Seven of Swords. All right, so with the Seven of Swords, this is knowing that you are not doing the right thing here. They know. It's on their mind. Okay? This person, yeah, they might even be a player sometimes. I do feel like there are other friends with benefits, okay? There's someone else. Yes, you're right. I do believe it is an acquaintance of yours, a friend of yours, some sort of alliance that you had. I think that it's heartbreaking finding out about it. But you and this person had an agreement. You and the so-called friend or acquaintance did not. That is the difference here. So you feel backstabbed by them, but especially by this acquaintance, okay? Seven of Swords. You feel the masculine does not like responsibility, that they avoid responsibility for their actions, and they absolutely do with the Seven of Swords. They want to escape any actions that their consequences may cause. And that's really what the Seven of Swords is about. Let's get another card here. This is mind games, okay? They're playing mind games. We got moving secretly. So they pretend they do not have these feelings, but secretly they do. Okay, they pretend they do not have feelings for you so they can avoid responsibility. They tell themselves they're not ready to settle down. They're still playing the field, okay? And so they make excuses. But secretly, they are making moves. Secretly, they do want things to change soon, but they're not ready for the responsibility that a relationship does bring in the moment. This person has loose ends with relationships all over the place that needs tied up, okay? They have other friends with benefits, and I'm seeing that there's definitely 1 to 2 other people besides this feminine, okay? But none of them are serious. So let's get another card here. I don't think the connection is deep like the one they have with the feminine. The feminine makes them rethink everything. The feminine makes them see that their universe, their world, actually, they have been looking at it from an upside down view, okay? That they haven't been seeing the world as it clearly, truly is, that they haven't even been seeing themselves and their emotions for what they really are. And the truth is, they have been struggling and they have not been telling anyone, all right? So what have they been struggling with? So with this card coming out, this is mental struggles. They're struggling mentally right now. They could be struggling with their mental health, okay? Let's get another card and see exactly what they've been struggling with mentally. And again, it's something they have not been talking about. We got alchemy, ancestor guides. So again, I'm feeling all of these spirit guides and ancestor guides around this masculine, and their thoughts are changing towards you. They have been changing for quite some time. They no longer look at you as just a friend. The truth is, they haven't looked at you as just a friend since the very first moment you were together, since the first time you actually did hook up. The feelings were strong. It was intense. They could no longer see you as just a friend, just an acquaintance. After that moment, they had been struggling with that thought ever since. And yes, they feel they are cheating you, but deep inside, they know they're really cheating themselves. And so they're going through this change mentally. It's a perception change. It's the way that they see relationships, the way that they see the world. Their ancestor guides, their spirit guides are helping them through this shift, okay? but they're struggling because their whole worldview is shifting and changing. All right. And I believe it is this feminine's love that has done this, that has helped this shift and this change to come about. Oh my gosh, look, spirit guides at the bottom of the deck. All right, feminine, you got the equestrian of fire in reverse. So you're walking away from this. You're like, I'm done. I am done. You're fake. You're not genuine. You're not real. This is wearing on me. We're not right for each other. I have to do what's best for me. I have to care for myself. That's how you're feeling right now, feminine. So let's get another card. I think you've told yourself this before. Let's be honest here, okay? You've told yourself this before. But this time, you feel you really mean it. You really mean it. And you know what? This time, you feel like you are going to tell them. You are going to tell them how you're done. How you're just not right for each other. It just doesn't work. That you know they're not genuine. That if they were genuine, they would care a little bit more about you, about this connection. All right, with communication here. All right, so you want clarity. You want communication. You want breakthrough. You want the truth. Okay, the truth that you're not supposed to bring up. But if you're going to end it anyways, why keep it in? Why not bring it out anyways, right? We got, I don't trust you. I don't freaking trust you, masculine. In my heart, I don't. Masculine, I think you're a player. Okay? I think you're not genuine. I think there's others. As a matter of fact, I know there is. I wonder how many other feminines you're talking to. Okay? I don't trust you, masculine. We need to talk. You feel like you cannot even begin to trust them until you have this communication. This is how you feel. You need them to work with you, not against you. And right now, you feel like your masculine has been working against you every step of the way, every part of this relationship. So let's get another card here for your emotions towards them. Messages and dreams, okay? So with this connection in your heart, you feel like maybe this is just a dream. Maybe it's one big, silly fantasy that you're never really going to come together, that maybe you were never really meant to come together, okay? Maybe you are not what this person wants. Maybe you're just not right for each other. Maybe it was a fantasy, all just a dream. But I think your actual dreams tell you otherwise. Okay, your actual dreams are filled with communications from your masculine. And I'm seeing that in your dream, your masculine has appeared to you in at least one of your dreams and has given you a single red rose. That's what I'm seeing in your dream. This is communication, telepathic communication. The red rose symbolizes love, symbolizes lust, desire. So they were showing you, I desire you, I love you, if you are being handed a red rose in your dream. So this feminine gets messages from her masculine in her dreams, communication. But it doesn't come in the 3D, so she doesn't trust this masculine fully. Okay? For the masculine's emotions, we got the 3 of Cups in reverse. Player energy, party energy, all fun and games. Well, at least it used to be. It's not so much fun anymore. That's what this masculine is thinking. It's not so much fun anymore. Okay? It feels like, I think this other person they're with is becoming mean-spirited. They gossip. They talk badly about others. I also think that this masculine might have a bad reputation. They might have a reputation of being a player. But I'm seeing that their reputation is not great. Okay? This masculine is feeling the first time like maybe the way they had been living is not the way that you're meant to live. Maybe they're not feeling satisfied because this way of living is not really satisfying superficial connections. But underneath it all, what is there? There's space. There's dullness. There's nothing. There's no magic. The magic comes with love. The magic comes with genuine interest, genuine feelings. That's magic. Chemistry. This masculine doesn't feel that anymore in their random connections. And so they know now, they feel now in their heart, maybe I have been doing this wrong, living life wrong, making my connections wrong, treating people wrong. Let's get another card here. So they're conflicted in their heart. Their world feels chaotic, and they don't speak about it. They hold it inside. They cannot think straight. They are struggling. They cannot even begin to get their mind and their thoughts together. Their emotions overwhelming, overflowing, okay? It's not making it easier for them to think. They're going through a lot of conflict with other feminines. So it's not just conflict they're going through with this feminine. It's conflict with any other feminine they've been speaking to in their life. Conflict. Okay? Conflict, chaos, all of the above. There's gossip. There's slander. The other feminines that they have been messing with has been slandering them. This is why their reputation is not good right now. They've been slandered. They've been gossiped about. Okay? And they believe the best way to approach this is just to be quiet. Keep silent about the way they've been struggling, about their conflicts. I don't think this person likes to speak about what they're going through, speak about their problems, speak about their emotions. They'd rather really keep it inside. I have Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, energy here, Taurus. I have Leo. All right, let's get another card. Okay, so in their heart, this masculine has had a lot of different relationships. They've had different friends with benefits situations. They've never had a problem with letting anyone go. They've never had a problem with releasing these relationships until now. They don't know how to let you go. They don't know how to walk away. It feels unnatural. They struggle with the thought of that. And so this is how they know they need to start looking at life, love, relationships from a new perspective, because this connection is different. They can't let go of it. The thought makes them feel frozen with conflict, like they can't even think straight. They feel a well of emotions rise in their throat. No words could come out to even express themselves, even if they wanted to. A dry lump in their throat every time they think about letting you go. And so they simply can't do it. But they do know in their heart They have no problem letting go of the others, letting go of the other feminines, the other friends with benefits. And I do believe they have let them go. And I do believe those other feminines are very upset with this. They're conflicted with this. It came out of the blue. They don't want this. They didn't want, nobody likes to be told, hey, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm not going to see you around anymore. That's what they said. I'm not going to see you around anymore. And they couldn't handle that. They did not like to hear that. And so they slander them. Okay, they talk about them. They try to destroy their reputation because they are jealous. They are jealous that this masculine does not want to be with them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another card here. We have Ace of Wands, a brand new beginning, diving deep into the depths of their soul, into the fire of their spirit. Okay, and they are realizing, hey, I don't want to let this person go. I can't let this person go. Something deep, deep inside of me is changing. Alchemy. I'm struggling with this change. That's what they're saying. I'm struggling with this change. I don't know who to speak to. I've tried to escape it. I've tried to just let this person go, cut off communication. I can't. I don't know how to let them go. They are a part of me now, a part of my spirit, a part of my very chemistry, my makeup, my alchemy, because I've been with them. I've experienced what it's like to be one with them. And so I am one with them, and I'll always be one with them. And that is something that has changed inside of me, and that I am struggling with. I'm struggling to explain this. I'm struggling to understand this. I'm conflicted, but I do know I want a new beginning. I do know that I'm trying to welcome this change. So this fire, this desire inside of them is changing them, and they are seeking knowledge about it. We got the seeker of air. They want to learn. They want to know more. They want to flow with this change, allow it to alchemize them to who they are meant to be in this life. So feminine, your hopes, your desires, okay, you just want that offer to come in. You want that offer. You want the offer to come in and say, hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how you feel. I know we said we weren't going to do this. I know that we said we weren't going to talk about this, but let's go ahead and sit down and have a genuine discussion here. That's your hopes. Your fears, feminine, is that they were never genuine in the first place. Okay, that is your fear. All right, let's get another card. You want action, feminine. You feel like there has been too long of a moment of a time without any action in this connection. You feel like it's become a stalemate, and you need to see movement forward, communication, movement, clarity. We got choices. You want to make the right choice. You don't want to have any more regrets. You don't want to feel like a fool. You felt foolish enough. All right, so now you're at a point in your life where you're like, I don't trust you. I don't know if we're right for each other. I don't know if this is good for me. And I need to make a choice. All right, move forward with you or without you. Another fear you have is that you'll regret this whole thing. You'll regret the connection. You'll regret your feelings. You'll regret the choice that you make, and you don't want that to happen. You don't have room for any more regrets in your life. You fear being rejected by this person and being left a fool, okay? Feeling ashamed of your own heart and your own emotions. That's your fear. So let's get another card here. So you're afraid you're going to become prey to your own emotions, all right? Your own heart. We got truth and expression. Okay, sorry, I had to plug in my computer. It almost died on me. So, your fear also is that they will reject your truth, that they will not accept it, that they will hear you out. They will hear you pouring your heart out to them, and they will reject it. They will reject that expression, that truth. And that's a fear that you have. So now you have to make the choice if you are going to risk that fear, that rejection, okay, that regret. All right. So let's see what Spirit wants to say about that fear. Let's get some messages here. Okay, that's far, far too many. Let's like half the deck. Okay, what does Spirit want to tell you about this fear? All right, let's get another one here. And again, we have the beautiful purple and pink. So I feel like those are like your favorite colors, feminine. They keep coming out. Oh, okay. Look, we got pink again. Ow, I hit my elbow. Oh, it's my funny bone. It's not funny when you hit your funny bone, by the way. It hurts really bad. Okay, so feminine, what Spirit wants to tell you, okay, about this fear of rejection, this fear that your truth and your expression will be rejected, is that you should never give up on expressing yourself. You should never give up on your truth and what that means to you. Never, ever give up on that. Embrace it. Embrace yourself. And follow your dreams. That's what Spirit is saying. So the real truth is going to be known to you in your dreams. You're going to be getting all of these messages. So Spirit's saying, don't give up and follow your dreams. There you are going to get glimpses of your person's truth. Okay, so listen to your dreams. For their energy, we have seeker of air. For their hopes, their desires, they're learning, okay? They want to spread their wings and fly in the skies of love that they have never experienced before, okay? They never really wanted to fall in love before. But the weird thing about love is, you know, you fall in love when you don't want to, or when you're least expecting it. And that's what I'm picking up from them. But now they're ready. They're ready to explore love. They want to know what love means. What does it mean to be in love? What does it really feel like? That's what they're ready to experience. All right. We got deception. Okay. So they're saying, listen, I have lied to you. I haven't exactly lied to you, but I've kept my feelings under a mask. Okay, I haven't exactly been 100% honest because I'm afraid of your choices. Okay, I'm afraid of love. I'm afraid of learning. I'm afraid of speaking about my heart. I don't know how to do this, is what they're saying. All right, so their fear is that you are going to make a choice that doesn't involve them. So the same way that you're afraid of rejection, they are also afraid of rejection. You're mirroring in that way. So let's get another card here. All right, so this masculine is saying, I know that you're watching me. I know that you're waiting for me to come in and have communication with you. I know that you're waiting for me to come forward. All right, that's what they're saying. All right, and we have illusions, deception, Neptune. So, you know, this masculine has not been honest about their other relationships, and it is their self that is conflicted with that. All right, so they have been lying to you about, I feel like they're lying to you about this friend or alliance that you have, feminine, that you thought was on your side, but I feel like they are with this masculine, right? Like sexually, friends with benefits type thing. Okay. But I feel like it's been kept from you, and this person may have even lied to you. Okay, I think that you had to find out in some other way. And I think this masculine knows that you found out. They have cut it off with that person. They're no longer speaking to them. But, I think they're not ready to face up to what they've done yet. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. So they're afraid of the choices that you will make when they do come clean to you. So they've just kind of disappeared. No communication at the moment. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to say about that energy. All right. Oh no, way too many. Okay. All right, we'll keep the first one. All right, so we have growth is essential. So remember that this is essentially for this masculine zone growth. They are in a learning process with a seeker of air, okay? And they have to know and understand what it really means to be deceptive, to be confused, and to confuse others. So I do feel like through this confusion, through this deception, there is growth, and this growth is essential to being able to have a healthy and loyal relationship here. So it says here, I am getting to know myself and at deeper levels. I'm getting to know myself on deeper levels, and this is causing growth, okay? And sometimes that means working out deception within yourself. Sometimes that means digging deep, learning all kinds of conflicted things about yourself. Sometimes that means, getting into the down and dirty stuff, the gritty stuff that we don't want to get into. Seven of Swords energy, the lying, the cheating, the not being able to face our own emotions. Okay, this is what they need to know. They have to get to know themselves. And I do believe they weren't ever ready. They didn't lie to you. They weren't ready for a relationship because they don't truly know themselves. They haven't experienced that growth within themselves, growing into who they are yet. And so they have to get to know themselves, and that can be a really rough process, full of conflict, full of confusion. But they're diving deep, and it's essential. It's essential for their spiritual growth, okay? So, feminine, the actions you're feeling led to take. We got the 5 of Cups here. All right, so this is regret. This is sorrow. You're feeling led to cry. I feel like you have tears in your eyes. You just, you're feeling led to grieve this relationship and kind of move on is what I'm getting here. All right. So, but I think that there's this little nudge in your heart that says, hold on a minute, wait a minute, right? This is not truly what your heart wants. It is what your mind wants, I think, but not your heart. All right. We got loneliness. So you're feeling very lonely. You've been feeling very lonely in this connection because you can't fully open up and express your truth, express how you feel, which does kind of bring along with it a certain amount of loneliness, but you're not ready to admit that to your person, okay? So you might be feeling led and drawn to cut the relationship off, telling yourself you already feel lonely. You might as well be lonely, right? We got you're so easy to see through. All right, so with loneliness and the 5 of Cups, it's like I think there's times where you tell yourself you know exactly what's going on. They're just a player. They're just not genuine. Okay, they're just so easy to see through. And, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, I don't think that's exactly the case. I think that they're getting to know themselves. I think that some distance and time out between you is necessary for your person's growth. I think it's essential. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. And so, feminine, you are feeling drawn and led to put distance between you. You are feeling drawn to take a time out from this relationship. And it is for your better good, I believe, because they have a lot of growth and learning to do. So let's take a look at the actions they're feeling led to take. This is a new era wanted to come in for them. This is like really stepping into yourself, your own growing into yourself. No matter what age you are, you can grow into yourself when you're 40 years old. You know, it is all individual. And so they've never really grown into themselves, felt very comfortable in their skin. And this is trying to come in and shift for them, but they have to allow it to happen. Okay. All right, so they are kind of fighting it, but at the same time, they are longing for their other half. They are longing for union with their person. And at the same time, they're deceiving their person about that because they're so conflicted. Okay, so wow, this is, again, they really need to get to know themselves. They need to experience growth. All right, it says, leaving you hurts me too. So they're saying it hurts very bad to be away from you. I know that you feel that too. And they, you know, the whole time they're away from you, they're longing to be with you. Their soul is also longing to have this new beginning, this new era that they're getting ready to step into, where it's like they are in their full power, their full energy, where they know who they are and what they want. And it's like this energy of being able to start your life. So I really love that. So let's get another card here. So that's what is shifting. That's what's trying to happen. All right, but instead of going for it, they detach and they go cold because they don't go for it, because they don't really know themselves. They have to experience a spiritual growth before they can really merge with another romantically or in union. And I think that this is why they really have been living their life this way for so long. Okay. All right. So, when will there be a shift? When will there be a change? Okay, a change of heart, communication coming in, union. When will this take place? Let's take a look. I have some timing cards here, you guys. Let's see when this union will take place, when this masculine will be ready. All right, let's see. All right, so we got one card. Let's see if we can get another. Got a few more. Okay, so this is your message. Are you guys ready? This is exactly when you guys are going to come into union, or when the energy is going to shift. All right, when they will be ready. So guess what? It's going to be a happy, happy holiday for you, because by Christmas, they're going to be ready for union. And this could be even a situation where they like reunite with you on Christmas Day. All right, when the healing happens is when, and when this growth happens is when the union is going to happen. And I feel by Christmas. So December, it is the end of March right now, recording this reading. Okay, we have stopped worrying too much. Okay, you don't have to worry about the situation. All right, so when the healing happens, union is going to happen, and this is going to happen by Christmas. All right, so that's the reading I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.